ऐतिहासिक, शैक्षणिक, साहित्य व संस्कृतीची जोड म्हणजे स्मार्ट पुणेकर न्यूज.
सिग्निफाय या जगभरातील लाइटिंग क्षेत्रातील आघाडीच्या कंपनीतर्फे भारतात क्रांतिकारी अशा फिलिप्स लाईट थिएटरची सुरुवात करत असल्याची घोषणा करण्यात आली. प्रथमच हे स्मार्ट लाइटिंग उपाय असून ते घरातील मनोरंजन एका अनोख्या आणि अजोड अशा अनुभवात परावर्तित करतात. या नाविन्यपूर्ण पद्धतीमध्ये डायनॅमिक लाइटिंग हे दृश्य आणि आवाजी कंटेंट यामध्ये मिसळून जात असल्याने चित्रपट, संगीत आणि गेमिंगचा अनोखा समृद्ध अनुभव मिळतो. ग्राहक नेहमीच स्क्रीनच्या पलीकडे जाऊन सर्वसमावेशक अशा मनोरंजनाची अपेक्षा करतात. ही अपेक्षा पूर्ण करण्यासाठी फिलिप्स स्मार्ट एंटरटेनमेंट डिझाईन करण्यात आले आहे. यामध्ये ऑल इन वन उपाय असून ते घरचा सिनेमॅटिक अनुभव खरोखरच समृद्ध करतो. फिलिप्स लाईट थिएटरची निर्मिती ही ग्राहकांचे मनोरंजन अधिक समृद्ध करण्यासाठी करण्यात आली आहे. ही पद्धती फिलिप्स लाईट थिएटर HDMI सिंक टेक्नॉलॉजीचा वापर करते. यामध्ये HDMI इनपुटचा वापर करून सिग्नल्स ओळखले जातात, ज्यामुळे लाईट हे TV स्क्रीनवरील उजेडानुसार रिअल टाइम पद्धतीने बदलतात. ही पद्धती फिलिप्स लाईट थिएटर HDMI सिंक तंत्रज्ञानाचा वापर करून कोणत्याही HDMI कनेक्टेड उपक्रमातून आवाज आणि रंगांचा अभ्यास करून अतिशय अजोड पद्धतीने लाईट इफेक्ट जवळपासच्या भिंतींवर पाडतो. फिलिप्स ग्रेडियंट लाईट बास आणि ग्रेडियंट फ्लोअर लाईट सह अन्य वायफाय कनेक्टेड लाईटसाठी योग्य असल्याने सर्वसमावेशक आकर्षक अनुभव प्राप्त होतो. यामुळे आपल्याला आकर्षक लाईट थिएटर अनुभव मिळतो, जो टेलिव्हिजनच्या स्क्रीननुसार असतो आणि त्यामुळे आपण कंटेंटमध्ये अधिक सामावून जातो.
For the TV, the lights to sync with video, you have to pass on the content via the sync box, right? So there is a HDMI in and HDMI out, right? So what does that mean? That clearly means it will not work with smart TV apps, right? So if you got a smart TV and you got apps on the TV, it will not directly work. Why will it not work? Is there is no content flowing to the sync box, right? So any content to be synced has to flow in through the sync box via an HDMI input. Now, so फिर device चलेगा किसके साथ? So if you've got DTH at your home, right? Now you've got Tata Sky or Airtel set-top box. The DTH cable used to go back to your TV, right? Now instead of going into TV, that wire, that HDMI sync box will go, that DTH wire, HDMI port will go in the sync box, and a wire from sync box will go to the TV, right? The content will first flow into the sync box, right? Now, if you have got smart TV apps in the DTH box, right? There are DTH boxes now which have smart TV apps. That smart TV apps will work because again the content is flowing from the DTH. Now I've got a smart TV. How should I use it? You can use a Fire Stick, which is again an HDMI based. You will have to plug in the Fire Stick in the HDMI sync box, or you can plug in your laptop or any content via HDMI to the box, right? Or if you're playing, you've got an Xbox 360 or you've got a PS5. That also gets plugged in via HDMI sync box, right? Now, this works with a video input via HDMI, that is clear. That means it will not work with smart TVs. That is one thing. Now, why is it that this product is such, right? So, globally there are two technologies. One is a sync box based technology. The other is a camera based technology, right? Sync box based technology, you've heard, you've seen it, right? What is it with the camera based technology? Now in a camera-based technology, you've got a fisheye camera hanging at the top of the TV, right? Now the camera sees the TV screen and that's how it syncs the content. Now, what is the positive, what is the negative? The positive is it works with smart TV apps, wow, right? That is the only advantage. The negative is the syncing is not real time, there is a gap. Because in HDMI sync box, the content is flowing first to the sync box, then to the TV. The sync box knows what the content is being played. If you're using a camera, the content is already on the screen. There is certain lag for the camera to know what content play and the lights to react, right? So firstly, the accuracy is less, there is a lag, right? The advantage is it works with smart TV. Third is, now imagine I've got a wall and this is an open window. Now the camera is seeing the TV screen has a naked eye, right? Whatever we are seeing. Now, if there is a reflection here, the camera will capture that also. If your LED of the TV is patchy, the TV's brightness is low, it will capture that also. So it will capture what is on the screen, then what is actually on the screen, right? So if there is a reflection coming in, it will pick that up also, right? It will pick up whatever we are seeing from the naked eye. So it will not pick up what is the real content on the TV. So that is a negative. Third, the biggest negative is the camera-based technology. We all use iPhone, we all use Android phones with fingerprint unlock. वहाँ पे एक वर्ड होता है कैलिब्रेशन. आप अपना फेस कैलिब्रेट कर रहे हो, आप अलग अलग एंगल पे करते हो ताकि जब आपका फेस किसी भी एंगल पे डिटेक्ट हो तो डिटेक्ट कर ले. Similarly with the camera-based technology, you have to do a screen calibration. आपको यहाँ स्टिकर चिपकाने पड़ते हैं so that the camera knows कितनी बड़ी स्क्रीन है क्या है. That calibration process is itself a very lengthy process, right? So when you weigh a HDMI sync technology versus a camera-based technology, which are the two technology available globally, the HDMI sync box is a far more superior technology in terms of accuracy, real-time syncing, and the content flow, right? Also, the setting up is more easy. It's a DIY setup, right? You have to paste the strips behind, you have to get going with the app, right? It is not tedious versus the camera-based technology. Also, the accuracy is much better. We as a brand, with Philips Hue also, we've got a Hue sync box. With Philips Smart LED also, we took this route of going ahead with the sync box. Hence, the only barrier is it does not work with Smart TV, but there are many alternatives to cover up. You can use Apple HomeKit or a Google Chromecast also to use it. But the product does not work with Smart TV apps directly. Any questions if you have, any questions, any doubts?